Osho and after meeting Osho, it's totally of different dimension. Before that, we were living a life with the mind, as everybody is living a competitive life, goals in life, and to achieve goals in life, the success, the ambitions, the desires to be fulfilled. And we have seen the results of all this. And I was fond of reading. By chance, I got one of the books of Osho on which it was written. मैं लकीर, it was in Hindi. मैं लकीर का फकीर नहीं हूँ, मैं फकीर हूँ, लाइनें मेरे पीछे चलती हैं. I love those lines. I bought that book. I started reading this book. Felt so oneness, whatever Osho was saying. I felt that these were the things I was feeling from inside, but I was not. It was just misty or clumsy, or it was not coming as clear to me to live. After reading Osho, everything became clear to me. And I read many, many books of Osho and J. Krishnamurti, and that helped to change our lives and to live a beautiful life on this earth. So,
Sir, how long it has been you have been associated with Osho?
I found Osho, right, I think in 1973, 74, I found some magazine of 4 pages of, I don't know what was the name, Kranti Beej or something like this. And I read that. And in newspaper, I read some lines of Osho, a few lectures of Osho. And he was speaking. And then we started finding his books also, which were costing just 2 rupees or 4 rupees at that time. And they were so beautiful books, so beautiful. He has spoken on everything which concerns human being. I just loved it, and I started reading it, and life, I didn't know, and the life started changing just by reading. Just by reading, I felt that I'm in a different world. I'm in meditation or something like this. But I never knew what meditation is. We were all living a life, the scientific life we can say, with the mind. And it was just full of tensions and competitive life and jealousies and hatred, and it was not a life we can say, any life or fulfilled life. No, it was not at all. And after that, we could understand that what life is and what meditative life is totally different. The life with mind and life with no mind, or life, the meditative life.
Can you throw some light on what you are saying, that what meditation is? What you have discovered?
Perhaps Osho has given only one thing. He has given many, many techniques of meditations. Some are silent techniques of meditation, some are little with more movement, some are very cathartic meditation, which has helped human beings all over the world. And his cathartic meditations are more applicable to the man of this age. The old techniques of meditation, sitting silently or chanting some mantra, it is not helping. It is not. And they help us. First we do some cathartic meditations, then these meditations also helpful. Then we understand these meditations also. And we have come to know that meditation is so vast. It is not small a thing that we know a technique of meditation, a few techniques of meditation. The whole life is in meditation. The whole existence is in meditation. Every moment is in meditation. It is not that before Osho meditation was not there, before Shiva meditation was, it was always there in the existence is meditation. And it is beginningless and endless. As long as life, awareness is there, meditation is there.
What you listen, what you see, what you speak, everything.
Yes.
If you can follow it.
Yes, we feel
like
that,
that?
right? Yes, something like this, we feel that the whole world is just like a, it's a dreamy life, dreamy life. Every moment it is there as a fact, and every moment is passing into the past. It's moving into the past. And there is no such thing as past and the future. But it is just this here and now, which is so alive and so moving, just like The whole existence, I feel that the whole existence is happening in meditation, has come out of meditation and is dissolving in meditation. It is appearing so truthful, so alive, and still it is moving into the unknown, into the silence. Everything is in silence.
So you are pointing towards.
And the silence is, it has its own beauty, own joy, which we cannot understand. We cannot explain it with the words. That's very difficult. That's very difficult. If I say I feel blissful or ecstasy or something, I get the wings, or something that I'm living with the wings and flying or something like that. Yes, it happens. Which perhaps we feel when we take to the drugs or we use alcohol or we enter into the sex also. So we feel the same things, and we feel it after getting our experiences of meditation. We live in the same world, so blissful, so joyful, so light. And that's what I think. Yes.
You said one thing like it's like a dream. Life is like a dream. So
Pardon?
the same thing was quoted from Upanishads, right? Jivan Swapnavat hai.
Yes, I haven't read any Upanishad. I haven't read any Upanishad. I've read just this beautiful lines from these two people and living it. I haven't read any
You have
Shastra book.
experienced that thing in life.
But I feel that they have given examples in every meditation, and Osho has spoken on all the sutras of Gita. So it is there. It was there in the sutras, and he has explained it so beautifully.
One of the best works.
Yes, all his books, all his words, even a single word is so beautiful. We cannot choose from Osho that this is good, this is more good, and this is less good. It is just like if you taste the ocean from everywhere in the world, it is the same taste. The taste of love all over the world, it is the same taste. We cannot explain it. Can you explain what love is? What love mother has for his child. So this existence for us. Yes, it is unexplainable. It's more like love and compassion and joyfulness and celebration. The whole existence is in celebration. Why we are missing it? This is the miracle. Why we'll achieve it? That is a different thing. But Osho techniques of meditation has helped people to experience this, which is beyond mind, which is silence, which is blissfulness.
If I request you to quote few lines from Osho, as you said that all are the same, all each and every word is beautiful. But even though, if I can ask,
it is magic. When you will experience the meditation, you will start living as if you know the magic or something like this. You are living a magical life, the truthful life. You are not deceiving anybody. You are not cheating anybody. You are just living for yourself. Why will cheat others? So it is a magic to live a beautiful and truthful life, joyful life.
any lines you would like to quote from Osho? What Osho said that you remember?
परमात्मा उनका है जिनके हृदय गीत गाते हुए. That's all. Live moment to moment in life with total awareness. That's all.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Sir,
life is not in years, centuries, and months. Life is in just moments, in just few moments, which is slipping into the past, just like a soap bubble. So why waste time in jealousy, hatred? Why not use these few moments in love to give something to others? Why take? Because in taking you shrink, in giving you expand. Yes, that's all. That's so beautiful. It's so simple. It's so simple. There is nothing to learn. Other we have learned so much to make our life miserable. He has snatched all our negativities and all burden of life. That's how this is the work of a right teacher, right guru. And whatever left is jewels.
we were
The
discussing.
jewel in the lotus, just like you can see.
We were discussing yesterday that you said that you got chance to meet Krishnamurti. You got a chance to meet him.
It was just by chance, both of them. I was just going to.
Any memories? What was the? How was it happening?
Just the simplicity. They were so simple. Yeah, they were so simple. Krishnamurti was just sitting like this. No miracles, nothing. He was just explaining that moment. I heard J. Krishnamurti in Delhi, Talkatora. Many people were sitting there, Jagjeevan Ram, Arun Shauri, Kushwant Singh, all these people were there, and many Osho sannyasis and lovers of Osho, J. Krishnamurti. And he was just explaining that moment, the Shamyana, the green color of Shamyana, and then it was Diwali days and the sound of the firecrackers, and he was explaining that moment. And that is what meditation is, that is what is lecture is. We want to something more in the future, and we want to remove our past. That is what the tensions are, that is what the problems are. And just to live in here and now, in this very moment, just a statue of Buddha and this and this. Wherever we are, this very moment is the only truth. And we can live this moment with love and joyfulness and peacefulness and compassion. That's and that is more than enough. And then we can see our life is totally different. But with the world, we feel that we should have some great experiences, or we have seen this, or miracles happen. It is not like that. This is the great miracle, to live in here and now. Once we know it, then we'll see what it is. What joyful life we have. Just floating. And total acceptance in the universe, in the existence. That is the thing we have learned from Osho, total acceptance. We are not separate from this existence, we are the existence. And the existence is in bliss. So what else we need it?
Accept.
We are in troubles because of this me, I will achieve this, I will achieve this. We have been trained for this me for many, many lives. It has become a rock like inside. So all these techniques of meditation, they are just to help to melt this rock like me. Otherwise the meditation is not needed even.
There is no need of meditation.
Yes, but we need it as we are, as we human beings are. Yes. Actually, when it will be melted, you will feel that why I'll be carrying it, why I'll be missing it.
That's
yes.
what
Yes.
about Lao Tse.
Yes, yes.
There was no dharma.
No dharma, yes.
Then there was dharma.
Yes. The Tao is always there.
Tao is always
Yes, Tao is always there.
That was its meaning.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir, as an admirer of Osho, when you first got the chance to see, what was your experience? Something remember?
I think Osho initiation is very important. If you get initiated with Osho, then it helps a lot. It helps a lot. Because I hold myself for 9 years not to take sannyas. And when he had the sannyas, I said that why I had missed for 9 years. But it had to happen like this. It was our ego that we know more, or something like this, or I don't think that we were afraid of it. So that is very important, and meditations are more important. Yes, his techniques of meditations are a gift to the world forever.